today I'm going to answer the Q&As that I've been getting. So let me assume the position. Ooh, yeah.
A few minutes later.
That's good. So I took this opportunity to take this video and answer the Q&As that I've gotten over Instagram. I'll put my Instagram here somewhere if you don't already follow me. But I appreciate everyone who sent a question, and it's cold as hell right now in Durban, and I don't want Joburg people saying your cold is not even that cold. Shut up, it's not a contest. But it's cold for us, we're not used to the cold. So I'm gonna have my meal 2, which is about 150 grams of chicken breast. I'll put the macros for the meal somewhere on the screen. I don't know, I'm gonna put it somewhere. And then I will answer the questions. Let's get to it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Question number 1. What are the few ways to cut calories? Some tips and tricks. Few ways to cut calories is to cut out food, or let's say calories, when you don't need them. So what I mean by that is, the most obvious one is how, you know, the average person would eat rice and curry. Curry and rice, something of that nature, before they go to bed. So the most obvious way is to cut out calories just before you sleep. So cut out the carbs you don't need, because when you eat carbs at night, what usually happens for most people is your body needs carbs for energy. And so when you have the carbs and then you don't use the carbs as energy, your body after a while is going to store it as fat, and it's going to be, okay, cool, we have all this energy, but we're going to bed with it and we're not going to use it. So we might need to use it later, so I'm going to store it and keep it just in case I might use it later. So that's one of the most obvious ways and quickest ways, is have a high protein, maybe like some veggies. You can never really go wrong with any veggies, and very low or to no carbs at night. Even if you live a sedentary lifestyle and you're on the computer all day, only have maybe your carbs before you go to gym, and then other times of the day have rice cakes, have something that's very low carb. That's gonna help you. That's gonna help you a lot. And you're gonna see, if you do something like that and you still are active enough, or if you weren't active at all at the beginning, do a little bit more cardio, do a little something that's just more active, so you can burn calories. And you'll see that's a great way to lessen the amount of calories and then lose some body fat. Next question. Thoughts on intermittent fasting. This is an interesting one because there is a huge community that does this, and I have nothing against that community. Good. I have nothing against the community, and intermittent fasting has been shown to still work, as in, if you're trying to build muscle, it can still help you build muscle. But if you're trying to necessarily be a bodybuilder and have a stage physique and compete at the highest level, it probably won't work, because obviously, as the name says, you're fasting and you're not having any food for a certain amount of time. And to build muscle to your fullest potential, you need protein synthesis throughout the day to occur, just all the time, so your body's recovering, building, and staying in an anabolic state the whole time. So you can still have good results with intermittent fasting. Just don't try to squeeze in all your calories and everything in one meal at the end of the day, and just have what's at the beginning. That's probably not going to be the most optimal solution to help you achieve your physique goals. But like I said, it works. People have shown that it works. But yeah, you can try it, bro. I appreciate the question. If you're a beginner Should I go the food diet and workout route, or supplements and gym? What? If you're a beginner, should I go? Sorry guys, I don't like reading much, so sorry. Should for food and workout, okay. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Food is always gonna be number one, bro. Food is number one. Promise you, every time. So supplements are, like, people always ask me, what supplements do you take? What should I take for? Supplements are only for like intermediate to advanced people, I believe. Even then, you don't necessarily need them, but it's just for convenience. If you have a busy lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. But if you're a beginner, like you said, stick to working out and eating properly. So find out how much, depending on your goal, find out how much macronutrients you should be consuming. And macronutrients is basically your carbs, your fats, your proteins. Find out how much of that you should be consuming every day. Give me a minute. I made this, by the way. I'm getting really good at this. And it's not like chicken breast that's not dry. It's pretty good. So yeah, if you're a beginner, bro, stick to the food. Find out how much you should be consuming on a day-to-day basis. If you don't know how much you should be consuming for your goal, sorry to talk with food in my mouth. I'm sorry. I feel like I just, going on too long. Okay, so if you don't know how much you should be consuming, feel free to DM me on Instagram. Let me know what your goal is, how you want your physique to look, and then from there I'd probably help you in terms of guiding you as to which direction you should go in. Or if you want something a bit more tailored to your goals, to like what exactly you should eat, how much of it you should eat, sign up for my coaching. I do online coaching as well. I'm also a personal trainer, but obviously if I'm not close to you, we can go that route. Thank you for the question. That was a good question. Which weight class am I competing in, and how much do I weigh? So, okay, let me just finish the question. How much do I weigh, and are you dropping a video to show us how something, I don't know. Yo, bro, why? You went wild. Okay, let me answer this question first. Which weight class? I'm not sure, but they usually have an under 80 kgs for classic physique. So I'm obviously under 80 at the moment. So I'm about 77.9. At the beginning of my prep, I was still bulking. I was about 86, so I've dropped quite a lot. This used to fit a lot differently, but it is what it is. I look way better in terms of obviously being shredded than I did at the beginning of the prep. And when am I dropping a video to show us how to? Bro, I wish I knew what you were saying, man. Cause how to what? Sorry. But you can DM me, I'm gonna reply. Cool, next question. Are commercial mass gainers a waste of money? Supplements in general are not a waste of money. They're not. I believe that. Because they do have a role to play in convenience. You could have, I don't know how much, but a lot of steak, which the average person wouldn't be able to eat. Or you could have a teaspoon of creatine that has 5 grams of creatine, which you need, you'd have to eat a lot of steak to get as much. from steak. And much creatine from steak, sorry. So clearly there you can already see, okay, that's gonna save me money, that's gonna save me time, that's gonna save me like the chore of eating. Some people don't like to eat, so it's a chore to them. So I wouldn't say supplements are a waste of money, bro, in general. But you asked about mass gainers, and mass gainers, they're not necessary. The supplements are not necessary. They're an add-on. They supplement, which is help or assist or improve what you already have going on. So if you already have a good mass gaining diet where you're in a calorie surplus, eating the right amount of carbs, right amount of fats, right amount of proteins, you'll be fine. You will gain, and obviously working out in the most efficient way possible for your goal, you will be fine, bro. But no, supplements are not a waste of time. I absolutely despise it when people say that. That's my opinion, but I don't. Supplements are not waste time. Right. So how many grams of carbs do I? Sheesh. Sorry about that. The camera did a thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna go over 50 for the rest of the day. I'll probably just have rice cakes in between meals just to keep my energy levels up. But yeah, so it's about 100 at the moment. And obviously I'm four weeks out now, and the closer I get to show day, it's gonna get close to zero. I can't do the zero carb thing personally, because my physique loses muscle very easily if I go zero carbs. So yeah, I'm gonna go very low carbs, but I can't go zero carbs. So I do 100 at the moment. BCAAs versus whey. BCAAs are branched chain amino acids, and amino acids are building blocks from protein. And technically speaking, you don't need BCAAs necessarily after the workout if you already have enough protein, because that's going to help you recover. But I do take BCAAs intra-workout, so during the workout, and I found that helps with my endurance and my strength, especially at the time that I'm in where my carbs are low. I need to still keep strong though during the prep to maintain as much muscle mass as I can. So it depends when you use the BCAAs, but I don't think whey would win if you're asking. Whey would win, but BCAAs aren't like completely useless, if that's what I'm saying. But whey wins always. Pre-workouts. Does pre-workout create dependence? For sure, if you use it every day. Do not use pre-workout every day. Some of the people will come to me at discount. They'll tell me, I've tried this one, it doesn't work anymore. Why doesn't it work though? These things work, unless you're an alien and you have some weird thing going on inside you that no one knows about. Don't have them every day. Have them every other day. Have them when you really need them, maybe like before a back workout, before a leg workout, stuff like that. But the pre-workout itself doesn't create the dependence. It's you you kind of create the dependence for yourself, because you use it every day and then your body gets conditioned to it. And then you start to think that if I work out today without the pre-workout, I won't perform at my best, which you can if you just have a good meal. Okay, so just have the pre-workouts only when you feel like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna make it today if I don't, So yeah, creatine versus traditional caffeine pre-workout. Pre-workout, I rather have caffeine, bro. That's gonna give you extra energy for sure. Creatine pre-workout isn't gonna do much for you in terms of energy, anyways. Food is getting cold. Yeah, definitely caffeine. Caffeine. How much do you alter your diet when cutting? Also a good question. A lot. A lot. You used to, if you followed me on Instagram before, you'd see that I posted cheat days and days where I eat ham and cakes, ice cream, you know, not all the time obviously, because I still have a decent degree of discipline, but you haven't seen that for months, you know. And like I said earlier, with cutting carbs and carb cycling, low carbs, high carbs, that kind of stuff, it's quite an alteration, bro. So, but not everyone cuts for stage, so obviously it wouldn't be as drastic, but it is an alteration, bro. Like I said though, if you're unsure and need help, I'm a guy. DM me. Rods, is it true that going to the gym makes the... Just had to have one of these. Okay, no, that is not true. There is no science that has proven this. This is not. If anything, going to the gym increases blood flow overall because, you know, your blood gets to flow all over your body. Even your hair can grow from being active, not necessarily going to the gym, just being active. So no, that is not true, bro. But taking certain types of roids can definitely lead to testicular atrophy. So yeah, you know, take it in, like knowing, like with caution, you know what is in there, do your research, all that kind of stuff. Rods. Last question from a man, Warren G. Shout out to you, bro. What do you find is the hardest part about prep? I hate cardio, so that's definitely up there. But the hardest part would be the cravings for me. Well, the cravings and the low energy. And low energy would be okay if I was someone who didn't do much and my job was just like sitting behind a computer, or I was one of these, you know, big guys in the industry where all I did is, like, you know, eat, pose, go home, chill, play PlayStation. But that's not the case. Anyone who knows me knows that I work pretty much all the time. I work every day, basically. So imagine being low carbs and you still work harder than the average person. And you know, I'm not complaining. That's something that I chose to do. I chose to do that. But yeah, that's the hardest part. The low energy, and obviously because I work at this camp, sometimes, you know, you see food there. I legit just walk. I'll just walk into the food section, just look at food that I didn't even used to buy, but just look at it and be like, And chances are after the competition, I probably won't even use it. I won't want to buy it. It's just right now, you know, it's at that stage. Yeah, but I did also have a part in prep where I wasn't enjoying it anymore. I thought about backing out, but then I was like, no. I've spoken it to you guys so much where I know you guys would hold me accountable, and I know people around me would hold me accountable. So yeah, it's the mental battles. I think that sums it up pretty well. The mental battle of the cravings, the energy, all that shit, bro. So prep is no joke, for sure. I mean, I knew that because I watched bodybuilding videos and they say that, but until you're in a situation, as we all know, that's when you really see the real. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this. It's basically cold now. But yeah, like I said, I'll put the macros for the meal up there somewhere. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for the questions. Thank you to everyone who responded with the questions. If you have any other questions, holla at your boy. I'm gonna put my Instagram link in the description. I'll put my handle up here just in case you miss it. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.